Welcome back, you guys, to another YouTube video. Today it's going to be a different type of video. We're actually going to be looking at the news. I guess there's a lot been going on in the world, and this is a new little concept that I'm trying to get started on this channel, where I'm just going to go through the news and see what I see and just discuss. The world is crazy, so we're just going to see if we find anything interesting here. China warns us a dangerous situation forming over Taiwan. Four charts show how many candidate Trump has endorsed who have won and lost. Wisconsin hunter is gored by a buck, rescued by a helicopter, then slapped with a fine. Marnie Schuldenberg of As the World Turns, One Life to Live, dies from cancer at 37. Sucks. Second racist incident at sports event between Nyack and Pearl River sparks outrage. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so we've been seeing everything that's been going on lately with the whole shootings and stuff. So let's see what this guy's
made monkey sounds as a black high school player shot a free throw during a game. While some believe the sounds are being misinterpreted.
Wait a minute, did he just say they were making monkey sounds? That's fucked up. Like that's just not right. Let's bring that back one more time.
Are demanding action after some say fans in the stands made monkey sounds as a black high school player shot a free throw during a game. While some believe the sounds are being misinterpreted, others say they know what they heard. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis live in Pearl River with more on the story. Marcus.
Like, come on, guys. Like, there's really no point on doing like crazy shit like this. Like this, that just ain't right. Like, I mean, I haven't heard the whole story. I haven't read into it. I'm watching it literally, live with you guys. But that's fucked up. If they're making the noises as a racial slur, like, that's fucked up. But if they're doing it, like, if they know the guy, and I don't know, like, when I was growing up, like, they called people like random like names and shit like on the street, and if it has something to do with that, then maybe that would be the past. But in this case, I don't think it is, especially with everything that's been going on over the weekend. That ain't right. Let's see what this guy's got to say.
And Dave, this afternoon, school district officials meeting with the local branch of the NAACP as they try and determine how to best address two seemingly racist incidents that took place at basketball games.
This is two? That means two incidents happened? That's all right.
Month.
I was kind of surprised. Like, I wouldn't think anyone would want to do that during a game, especially to, like, young kids.
Cameron Kukelchik wasn't.
Okay, if that was the screen, I don't know. It sounds a little fugazi. Let's see. It's just, I don't know. It's a weird noise to make for sure. I'll tell you that much. But I don't know. There were monkey noises. But let's see.
During the game, especially to, like, young kids.
Cameron Kukelchik wasn't.
I don't know. They're weird noises, and I don't know if I'd call them monkey noises, but I don't know. I wasn't there, and from what I could hear, to me it doesn't sound like monkey noises. It sounds like noise. I know for sure, like some weird kind of yelling.
At the free throw line, they heard the monkey noises being directed at a fellow black teammate. It happened at least 3 different times during Wednesday afternoon's game between Pearl River High School and Nyack High School.
For me as a coach, it just felt like this is not a good situation for our players to have to deal with during a high school varsity game.
Coach Smith tweeted.
I mean, let's be honest. The game's going on, and someone's making some weird ass fucking noise in the background. I feel like the referee should have addressed that. They should have stopped the game, walked up to the stand wherever the noise is coming from, and just tell them, you know what, you guys gotta quit that noise. Don't be doing that noise. If I hear it one more time, I'm gonna ask whoever to leave. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that could have prevented, because that ain't right. Now, regardless, like I said, to me it doesn't sound like monkey noises, but I do hear some weird ass noises, and they probably shouldn't have been going on regardless, but that's just me.
Tweeted about the incident, and Nyack superintendent immediately reached out to have what he describes as a difficult conversation with his Pearl River counterpart.
I felt it was just reprehensible racist comments and things that were occurring during a game of where children are supposed to feel.
Now, if there was comments made, right, and they caught that, you know, then that takes it to a whole nother level. If there was just the noises, like I said, the ref should have addressed that, or like whoever was in charge there, teachers or whatever, because it's a school basketball game. That's what it looks like to me. But if there was racial comments and they knew who that was coming from, then for sure, 100%, they should, like, you know, I don't know, take that to the next step. That just ain't right.
They're the safest.
Turns out an investigation was already underway after a similar incident last week when Pearl River hosted Suffern High School. The noises came from the student section. The superintendent says those responsible have not yet been identified.
See, so if it's students, you know, and like they said, they've already heard it. But see, this right here, the problem is this ref right here. He should have gone over there, you know. But then at the same time, it's like nowadays with Chance, I feel like there's a lot going on with Chance. Like there's the whole like Mexico and the, you know, whenever the Mexico plays a soccer game or anything like that, they have that chant that they're not allowed to do anymore. But see, they addressed it and they even like stopped having people come into the stadiums and stuff. In this case, like if you're in a high school and, you know, there's not thousands and thousands and thousands of people in the stand, you have a few hundred, I feel like you could more than likely like hear where the noises are coming from and then go to that section. I know you can't tell exactly who's doing it, but if you go to that section over there and just address it like, hey, we're not gonna have none of that, and then like, you know, tell them to stop that shit, then that's like strike one. And then after that, if they do it again, then you have someone over there to supervise, because they're obviously being children, you know, doing stupid shit like that. And if it's students, then, you know, we have a chance to get them to understand that ain't right. And if they were being racist and there was like racial slurs and stuff going down, then they need to get addressed at a younger age, so that we don't keep, you know, having people grow up with the mentality that, you know, being racist and shit like that is right. Like that's just ain't right. So let's see here.
Absolutely find this behavior deeply disturbing, harmful to all of us, and racist.
The superintendent acknowledges there have also been 2 instances of intolerance to LGBTQ students this year. The district is reaching out to community groups to increase inclusion education, something NIAC's leaders say must be done.
To see the divisiveness that's out in the society right now, and that lack of sensitivity for a body of students to think this was something okay to do.
That ain't right.
Well, some in Pearl River say that the noises are actually bird calls, shrieks that have been directed at opposing players.
There you go, bird calls. That sounded more like bird calls. I'll agree with him with that. To me, it does sound more like a bird call. Now, if the teams are like Pirates, I could see how they could be like, you know, it's like a, I don't know. To me, it doesn't sound like monkey noises. Bird calls. Yeah, if they would have said bird calls and I would have watched the video and I heard what I heard, I would have been like, yeah, that sounds like bird calls and this is disturbing and they're just trying to get his attention and make him miss the basketball. But when they said that there was racial comments, that's my problem with the whole situation. Because if there is racial comments, then that's where it needs to get addressed. Like, there shouldn't be any racial comments. Not if it's bird calls or whatever, I don't know. I see, there's a difference between like this is a racial thing and this is like not allowed at a basketball game. But then again, there's chanting in every type of game. Even in golf, people chant when they make a hole in one. Like, I don't know.
Players, all opposing players, for years. We'll have more on that coming up at 5:30. For now.
All right, so let's see. That's what that looked like to me. It's bird calls, and then let's see. This is just going to be the article about it, but for the second time in less than 4 months, racist behavior was exhibited by Pearl River High school students during a recent athletic event against Nyack High School. He wrote, as a former youth coach, I'm very disappointed to learn that more racist taunts were made during a school track meet and strongly condemned this applying behavior. So this has been going on to this high school, so it sounds like, and at a track meet, like, come on now, which has no place in our community. I urge the school district to hold these individuals accountable. As stated back in February, the actions of a few does not define the mindset of the many, but we all have the responsibility to speak out against any and all acts of intolerance. So that's crazy. Like, you know, I hope that this stuff isn't going on anymore, but this is what's been going on as of lately, and I just hope that, you know, we could all just get along. Like, there's no room for racism. You guys get your shit together. Come on, let's be good. All right, well, this was my first reaction video to news. I'm gonna try to drop some more, so stay tuned for more. Peace. I'm out.